Kisaki, are you really okay with just taking photos?
I'm happy enough just to be able to marry you, Nozomu. Asking for more would feel like tempting fate. Besides, I don't have that many friends to invite to a wedding anyway.
I'm Nozomu Shimaki, 20 years old, and she's my classmate, Kisaki Ito, my beloved girlfriend since high school. Today, we'll officially become husband and wife. After the photo shoot, we plan to submit our marriage registration at City Hall. Let's hold a proper wedding someday. Because I chose factory work after high school due to financial reasons, I couldn't afford an extravagant wedding. Kisaki is physically weak and can't work full-time either. For us, a wedding costing at least 2 million yen was an unattainable dream. Room, don't be nervous. Smile a bit more. Then I learned about photo-only weddings in a wedding magazine. This option would cost only around 100,000 yen. At the very least, I wanted Kisaki to wear a wedding dress, and that's how we decided on this ceremony. About 6 months later, Kisaki became pregnant.
Congratulations! You're 5 weeks along. However, your blood test shows an elevated white blood cell count. I've always been weak and often get fevers. Maybe that's related? We'll prescribe antibiotics that are safe for the fetus. Please take them for a while.
However, her levels didn't improve, and Kisaki was referred to hematology for further tests due to concerns about possible blood disorder. Detailed tests revealed the diagnosis: chronic myeloid leukemia.
Her frequent fevers and fatigue were likely early symptoms of the illness, rather than the general frailty. It's a life-threatening condition. Immediate treatment with tyrosine kinase inhibitors is standard. But this chemotherapy drug possesses severe teratogenic risks. It could significantly harm the fetus. Then, does that mean this baby? One option is to allow the fetus to develop to a viable stage, deliver by cesarean section, and begin treatment afterwards. However, the late detection of leukemia makes this a high-risk choice for both mother and child. I understand, but I want to have this baby. Understood. We'll treat you with medications considered relatively safe for pregnant women until delivery. After delivery, we'll immediately begin full-scale chemotherapy.
Kisaki successfully gave birth to a healthy baby girl, Himeno. At the same time, her intensive leukemia treatment began. The treatment must have been grueling, but Kisaki endured it with all her might.
Look! Himeno-san said mama!
Really? Himeno, can you say papa? Papa! Even so, those days were undoubtedly filled with happiness. But it didn't last long. When Himeno was 4, Kisaki's condition suddenly worsened.
I'm sorry, Nozomu. I might not make it. If that happens, please take care of Himeno.
Don't say that. You'll be okay. We still have the bone marrow transplant scheduled. However, despite their efforts, Kisaki passed away at just 25 years old.
Papa, why is Mama sleeping all the time?
In the end, I couldn't fulfill my promise to hold a proper wedding. That's why I decided to honor my other promise, to raise Himeno properly, no matter what.
Hey, Papa, where did Mama go?
Mama is watching over us from up in the sky. I worked tirelessly, sometimes relying on my parents, but I also threw myself into parenting, raising Himeno with all my might. Perhaps it was my way of escaping the grief of losing Kisaki. 10 years have passed since Kisaki passed away. Before I knew it, Himeno had become a middle school student. Himeno loves karaage, so I'll pack a little bit extra, even if it's a bit forceful. Factory shifts start early, so I'm the one who makes both our lunches and breakfasts on weekdays. I struggled at first, but now cooking is second nature. I can do it with ease while letting my mind wander. Himeno, it's time to get up and eat breakfast.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, Himeno. Breakfast is ready, so go wash up. Okay, Himeno nods and runs off. She's looking more like Kisaki every year. But thankfully, she didn't inherit her mother's frailty. Thinking of Himeno makes me smile without realizing it. After breakfast, I leave Himeno behind and head off to work alone.
Have a good day, Dad.
You still look sleepy. Don't go back to bed and end up late for school, okay?
I won't. Don't worry.
Alright, I'm heading out. With 18 years of experience, I'm used to factory work. I've even been promoted to section chief. While the salary isn't exceptionally high, working at a first-tier subcontractor for a large company provides stable income. This stability means I can afford to send Himeno to university. I don't want her to stop her education at high school like I did for financial reasons. Also, an early start at the factory means I finish work relatively early. So, after work, I often meet up with Himeno and do some shopping. Himeno, what do you want for dinner tonight?
How about I cook tonight? Chicken sauté, maybe? Oh, and chicken thighs are on sale today.
There was a time when I'd pick her up from elementary school at this hour. Now, she's grown enough to cook meals herself. Children grow up so fast. I felt a deep sense of parental joy and pride. One day, I had a dream about the past, a nostalgic memory from high school. That day, Kisaki, a delicate beauty, often regarded as out of reach due to her frailty, was sitting alone on the rooftop. Her overwhelming aura of fragility compelled me to speak to her. Are you okay, Ito? Did something happen? If you're troubled, I can help. She didn't reply immediately, but her silence wasn't hostile, so I sat down beside her.
My favorite mechanical pencil and my gym clothes are missing.
After a while, Kisaki began to speak hesitantly. She suspected someone might have hidden them as a prank and was deeply troubled by it. I see. Alright, I'll help you look for them.
You will?
Have you checked the lost and found?
Yes, but it wasn't there earlier. Oh wait, this is my pencil. Looks like it arrived late.
Glad we found one of them. With optimism, we continued searching for her gym clothes. If it's a prank, the garbage area is a common spot. Let's split up and check the locker rooms. What about the clubroom building, or even the incinerator?
Your uniform might get dirty, Shimaki.
It's fine. I'll brush off the ashes later. Although we never found the gym clothes, this incident brought us closer. Has anything else gone missing?
No, maybe I was overthinking things. After all, the pencil was in the lost and found.
It's good nothing escalated, but I don't think you imagined it. Your gym clothes really are missing.
You're right. Explaining it to my mom was tough.
Kisaki wasn't aloof, just reserved. And then she said something surprising.
I want to be closer to my classmates. Some of them are difficult, but I know they're good people. But when I think one of them might have done this, it scares me.
Take your time. You don't have to rush. Just go at your own pace. Kisaki longed to bond with her classmates. But the harassment widened the gap, and they remained distant.
Dad! Wake up! Breakfast is ready!
I was pulled back from my dream by the clanging sound of Himeno hitting a pot. Oh, 5 more minutes.
Your breakfast will get cold!
In our household, the roles of waking and being woken have reversed over the years. This miso soup tastes great. It tastes just like what Kisaki used to make. Mothers and daughters really are alike in such ways. By the way, how's school? Any issues with friends or anything? Kisaki's dream made me ask, but Himeno answered without hesitation.
Oh? Are you worried because Mom was bullied in high school?
Oh wait, how does she know that? I never told her. Well, maybe Kisaki mentioned it? But that would have been when she was 4 or 5. She remembered that?
At my middle school, we don't have that kind of thing. Even the teachers say the students are pretty decent. That said, it's not like I'll meet someone at school like how you met Mom.
I see. That's good to hear.
Oh, by the way, Dad, you got a letter.
Koshikawa? Who is that? Oh, it's a high school reunion invitation. I think I'll pass again. The last time I got one of these, Kisaki was in the middle of her treatments, so I couldn't go. As I thought about this, Himeno suddenly reacted strongly.
A high school reunion? Your high school. Of course you're going, right, Dad?
What? I mean, I haven't decided.
You have to go, and take me with you.
What? Why do you want to come too?
Because I want to meet people who knew Mom.
Well, that's true, but your mom wasn't exactly popular with her classmates.
I still want to go. Please, Dad?
Alright. I'll ask Koshikawa if it's okay to bring you. The reunion happened to fall on my day off, so if I wanted to, I could attend. In the end, Himeno convinced me, and we decided to go together.
If that's the plan, we need to get you a new outfit for the reunion today.
My usual suit will do just fine. Besides, shouldn't we focus on getting you something?
No way! That worn-out suit won't do. I'll wear my school uniform. It's formal attire for students.
And so, we decided to spend the day shopping for clothes. On the day of the reunion, I brought Himeno along for introductions.
I didn't know Ito had passed away. I'd heard she married you, but...
Sorry for not reaching out. The funeral was a small family-only affair.
No. I'm sorry for not offering my condolences. So, this is Himeno. I'm Himeno Shimaki, formerly Himeno Ito. Thank you for allowing me to attend. Oh, you're very composed. I'm Yuriko Koshikawa. Nice to meet you. It's been so long since I last saw you, Shimaki. Everyone's been excited to meet you two. Wow, she really looks just like Ito. Even though we've all aged, it's like someone here turned back time. Saying we've aged is uncalled for.
Wow. She really does look exactly like Ito. Himeno, or rather both of us, ended up becoming the focus of the gathering.
Shimaki, you got a job after graduating, right? Was it factory work?
Yeah, I'm still at the same place. How do you remember?
I may have had a little interest in you back then, but Ito was there, so I gave up.
Fujihara laughed cheerfully. I never imagined she felt that way. Factory work must be tough. Raising Himeno on your own. My parents and in-laws helped when she was little. Factory work, huh? What a boring life you lead. The man cleared his throat exaggeratedly. If I recall, that's Fujimaki. He was good at academics in school. I married the daughter of a hospital director and became the heir.
He's a doctor. He graduated from medical school.
Koshikawa whispered to me quietly. As expected of the organizer, she knew all the details. I'm living a wealthy life, unlike some factory worker. Envious, aren't you? And soon the big hospital will be mine without me lifting a finger. Good for you. Hey, you could at least act more envious.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Mr. Fujimaki?
Himeno talked to Fujimaki. How do you know my name?
It's in my mom's diary. She wrote about the creepy love letters full of bragging you sent her.
Creepy love letters?
By the way, Fujimaki, you were head over heels for Ito, weren't you?
Cold gazes fixed on Daisuke, who fell silent, blushing deeply. I was in love with Ito too. Shima-can, I envy you, damn it. Miura's sudden shout caught me off guard. Was he drunk already? Himeno's knowledge about Kisaki apparently came from her mother's keepsake diary. I had been hesitant to read it myself, keeping it carefully stored away, but Himeno had quietly taken it to read on her own.
Our family wasn't poor or anything, so that's kind of rude, don't you think?
True, but people do associate factory work with low wages. While I was quietly agreeing, Miura turned to Himeno again. So, Himeno, did your mom write anything about me? Your mom let me hear eraser once when I forgot mine during a test. I still remember that.
Could it be Miura-san?
Whoa, my name is actually mentioned in Ito's diary?
Well, she wrote that you borrowed an eraser and never gave it back.
What? I thought she gave it to me.
Mom was shy and introverted, so she probably only meant to lend it to you but couldn't bring herself to ask for it back.
No way.
Hey, that's interesting. Did she write anything about me? Yes. She wrote that you were the class leader and really cool. She wanted to get closer to you. Oh, is that so? I wish I had tried harder to talk to her. I remember saying something a few times, but I thought my presence was a bother and held back. Now that I think about it, maybe she was just nervous. Mom was a bit socially awkward. She even faced some bullying. Bullying? Ito-san was bullied? I never noticed. It's true. She wrote about it in her diary. But she also wrote that her classmates all seemed kind and hardworking. She couldn't believe someone would bully her. She admired so many of you. That's why I wanted to meet you all. So I asked Dad to bring me here. Himeno-chan even looks like she's talking for Ito-san herself.
Hey, Fujimaki. Don't even think about writing her love letters. That'd make you a creep. Daisuke turned beet red, unable to handle the embarrassment, and began to blurt out something outrageous. I never cared that much about Ito. With her being so sickly, she was obviously going to have some kind of illness. She was a disaster waiting to happen. Marrying her would have been a mistake anyway. What did you say? Daisuke's cruel words about Kisaki made my anger flare up. But before I could respond, Miura intervened with a smug grin.
You call yourself a doctor. You're only bad-mouthing her because she rejected you.
Ito was a wonderful person. If you think you can insult her, I've got something to say. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Back then, when I bragged about borrowing an eraser from Ito, you said you'd take something even better. Daisuke's face changed dramatically in an instant. Wait, what are you about to say? He claimed he stole Ito's gym uniform. I thought he was joking, so I ignored it back then. There was a moment of silence before the crowd erupted into murmurs.
Oh, that's so gross. Unbelievable.
Himeno-chan, is this true?
Mom wrote in her diary that her gym uniform went missing. She thought it was just bullying.
That's all lies. Hira is making stuff up.
Himeno-chan just said it was in Ito-san's diary. You've got no way out of this.
Fine. It's past the statute of limitations anyway. Sure, but the emotional scars remain. Miura turned to Himeno with a mischievous grin. I still have the eraser I took from Ito. I didn't realize I kept it all these years. Himeno-chan, if you want it back, I'll gladly return it.
No, it's okay. I think Mom would be happy knowing you've treasured it. See? Even Himeno-chan is a little weirded out. Hey, Fujimaki-san, do you still have her gym uniform?
Of course not. I'm not a pervert.
You totally are.
Exactly. I'm going home. Take the money. Daisuke snarled and stormed off. As he left, Himeno let out a sigh of relief, placing a hand on her chest.
Mom bullied after all. I wish I could have known her better. Yeah, I just assumed she's not friendly and didn't talk to her.
Koshikawa smiled gently. Oh, well, we should have made more of an effort to connect with others too. During her high school days, Kisaki somehow felt a rift between herself and those around her. After she lost her gym uniform, it took a lot of courage to jump over that gap. But it must have been something like pressing the wrong button. I wish this misunderstanding had been resolved while Kisaki was still alive.
Well, it's not too late now, because Mom lives on in us.
Himeno.
That's right. Could you please let me visit Mr. Ito's grave next time?
That sounds great. I'd love to go.
Don't bring an eraser as an offering, though.
I wouldn't. That eraser is my family treasure now.
How about it? If it's not okay, I'll accept it and let it go.
No, you're absolutely welcome. Please do come. I'm sure Kisaki wouldn't say no. Voices rose one after another, saying they wanted to join in.
Then I'll take care of organizing it again, okay? I'll coordinate with Shimaken-kun to finalize the details. Thank you. I'm sure Mom would be so happy.
This year's visit to the grave is going to be lively. Being urged by Himeno, I had joined this reunion, and it truly turned out to be worthwhile. Kisaki-chan, are you watching? Look at all these friends you wished for. They're all here for you now. It's been nearly 10 years since the lively cemetery visit with everyone from the reunion. It truly feels like it passed in the blink of an eye. Today, Himeno is getting married and leaving to live with her new husband. I thought I'd feel lonelier, but strangely, my feelings are calm. I mutter to myself before taking a deep breath. As her father, my last job before she leaves for marriage awaits me.
You're nervous, aren't you?
Koshikawa, when did you come in?
I'm not. I thought you might be nervous, so...
Koshikawa is here at the wedding because Himeno invited classmates like me and Kisaki-chan from her side of the family. It seems she wanted to deliver a wedding ceremony blessed by all her friends through me.
Not to ease the tension, but have you heard what happened to Fujimaki?
No, I think we lost contact.
I heard he was arrested for stealing underwear. Well, apparently he reached a settlement with the victim, so he wasn't prosecuted, but his wife filed for divorce. Naturally, he got kicked out of the big hospital, and now he's broke, trying to pay off settlement and alimony. He's even gone missing. I don't know if it started as a habit in high school, or if it was always like that.
That's, how should I say it, a terrible story.
How about that? Isn't it bad enough to loosen up your tension? Now it's almost your turn. Go on.
I take Himeno's hand and step slowly onto the virgin road. As I look around, many people are there celebrating. Even Miura is crying more than anyone else.
Thank you, Dad. You've taken care of me for so long.
Yeah, be happy for Mom too. At that moment, I thought I heard her whisper in my ear.
Thank you, Nozomu-kun. You fulfilled our promise and made everything come true. Haven't you?
Even if it's after passing, as long as there are those who inherit it, those feelings can still be conveyed. The feelings Kisaki-chan passed on to Himeno moved the hearts of many of our classmates. Kisaki-chan, you and I, we have so many people who wish us well. A single tear quietly fell down my cheek. I walked down the virgin road and handed Himeno's hand to her new husband. Then, I gently pushed Himeno's back with all my love, wishing for all the memories and happiness ahead.
I can't do what I want because of you. I don't want to live with a stranger. Daddy, Mommy, kick him out.
Where am I?
The hospital. You suddenly collapsed. An ambulance came to get you.
Nee, cake! Cake!
Umi, you want another one? We don't have any more. I'm Hiroto Natsume. I live with my younger sister in an orphanage. My parents passed away in an accident when I was 5. We had no close relatives, so we were put in a facility. Umi is my one and only family. Okay, here, eat this slowly.
Yay! Cake! Cake!
Hiroto, are you sure? You can only eat cake with strawberries during the Christmas party.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm sure Umi wants it more. I'm the big brother.
I see. How nice, Umi. Let's say thank you.
Thank you, Nini.
A year later, our life suddenly changed. A couple wanted to take in 2-year-old Umi. Umi's leaving. No, this is a good thing. I should be happy. Uncle? Auntie? Take care of Umi. Umi doesn't like tomatoes, but she's a good girl. I told them that she loved strawberry cakes. The two of them looked at each other and hesitated. Oh, okay. Even if we were separated now, we'll see each other later. I kept that wish in my heart and sent her off. The days afterward were lonely. Another year later, when I was 7, I was taken in by the Higi family. The father's name was Suguru, 30, and the mother was Shizuki, 29. From today, I'm gonna be your father.
Nice to meet you, Hiroto.
The two of them had done fertility treatments but couldn't get pregnant, so they had decided to adopt. From this day, I became a Higi, not a Natsume. I was living happily with them, but... There, Konomi. You're so cute, like your mommy. A year and a half after I was taken in, my adoptive parents gave birth to their child, Konomi. There was a vast difference in their love for me and her. I was treated like a burden.
Hey, why don't you wash your own dishes?
I'm sorry. Time passed and I was 15. Konomi was 7. Maybe it was because she saw how my adoptive parents treated me, but Konomi did not like me. Konomi had to put up with me, but she realized that her life was harder because I was there.
I can't do what I want because of you. I don't want to live with a stranger. Daddy, Mommy, kick him out.
Yeah, Konomi is right. You have no place in this house. Get out when you start high school. Okay. When I started high school, I moved into a cheap apartment and started living alone. I'm glad I was approved for that part-time job. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be able to survive. I had explained that I had to live alone in high school, and fortunately, they accepted. Every month, I got child support in the amount of 90,000 yen. It was for the adoptive parents to raise me, but the money was sent to me. But it wasn't enough for me to live, so I had to make my own money. During the day, I went to high school. After school, I worked. All the money I earned went to living expenses, so I couldn't save anything. There was no way I could go to college, so after graduating, I decided to work as a cleaner for office buildings. It's been 4 years now.
Good work today, Higi.
Oh, hello, Miss Kisaki. That was Yuka Kisaki. She worked for an IT company called Lovekoi Solutions. She started working here at headquarters this year. She always said hello when she saw me.
You always work so hard. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing. This is all I can do. Miss Kisaki was the daughter of the company president. She worked in sales and was trying to be a business owner like her father. To me, she was someone I couldn't imagine trying to talk to. But she always talked to me. How's work?
I'm learning every day. I don't hate learning, but there's a lot you have to learn by doing at work. I feel so far behind my father, who has to lead so many people like he does.
I see. You're always working so hard, though.
But seeing you work hard has encouraged me. Let's get through this day together.
I didn't do anything, but I'm glad to help. As we encouraged each other, we got closer.
Recently, a client of ours has started talking to me more casually. There's not much I can help with, but...
I see. You're thoughtful and easy to talk to, so That makes sense. Miss Kisaki always smiled at me. I knew I had no right, but I was starting to fall for her. Time passed in a flash. It's been 6 years since I started this work, and 2 since I met Miss Kisaki. She was a department lead now. I was still working part-time. It was strange to compare, but I couldn't stay unbothered looking at Miss Kisaki.
Mr. Hiki, you look tired these days. Are you okay?
Oh, does it show? I'm sorry, I'll work on that.
It's because I'm always looking at you. Oh, I can't tell him that.
What did you want to talk about?
Oh, you always work so hard, so I wanted to know if there is a reason you chose to be a cleaner. Since I was in school, I had no doubts that I would follow in my father's footsteps, so I want to hear your story.
I felt like she genuinely wanted to know about me. I saw her straightforward gaze and fell silent. I don't have an answer that you'd want to hear, but it was in that moment I felt the ground was unstable. I tried to stay standing. Shoot, I can't stand. It wasn't the ground that was unstable, it was me. But it took some time before I realized that. My eyelids twitched and I was incredibly dizzy. The world went dark, and then...
Mr. Hiki! Mr. Hiki! Wake up! Mr. Hiki!
I lost consciousness as I listened to Miss Kisaki's sad voice calling out to me. Are you okay? You're already coming in a lot right now. Yes, I'm fine. I need money now. Please. When had I asked them to increase my shifts? I was working myself to the bone. I want to get the money and find my little sister. Find Umi. With just enough money for living expenses, I didn't know when that would be, so I just worked and worked. As a result, my body gave out before my heart did, and I had collapsed. I woke up from my dream. I saw a white ceiling and a worried Miss Kisaki.
Are you okay?
Where am I?
The hospital. You suddenly collapsed. An ambulance came to get you.
The doctor came in later and told me that it was a vasovagal syncope. In other words, I was exhausted.
Why did you work so hard?
Her voice was angry, but she looked like she might cry. I'm sorry for all the trouble. I told her about myself, that I lost my parents and lived in an orphanage. I had a little sister, but we were taken in by different parents. That after my stepsister was born, I lost my place in the home. That I've lived alone since high school. And...
You wanna see your sister?
Yes, I had worked so desperately up until now to find my long-lost sister, Umi. Yes, her name is Umi. My name is Hiroto, which comes from the word for sky. My sister's comes from ocean. I remember my parents telling me that. They were only with us until my sister was 2 and I was still young, so I don't remember a lot, but she likes cake and hates tomatoes. She was really precious. Umi is my only family, so I want to see her again. That's why I don't have any special feelings towards this job like you do. This is for me to live, and for me to see my sister. I had answered the question Miss Kisaki had asked me before I collapsed.
You're amazing. Working hard to live isn't easy. And you haven't forgotten about your sister. It's beautiful.
Miss Kisaki.
But you can't overdo it. If you collapse, that's the end, okay?
Your hand is cool. It feels nice. Thank you.
Oh, this is nothing. Show me your weaknesses too.
I wanted to go home that day, but the doctor refused, and I had to stay for a while. I got sleepy and talked to Miss Kisaki until I fell asleep.
Umi.
Miss Kisaki made sure I was asleep and left the hospital. I had no idea she was saying her name like that. After, Miss Kisaki came almost every day to see me. 2 weeks after I was hospitalized, something was happening and I had no clue.
I'm sorry to come suddenly. Thank you for your time.
Oh no, I'm very honored I get to talk to the daughter of Love Koi Solutions president. My adoptive father was the department head at an IT company called Fujita Tech. They had business with Loveboy, so they knew each other.
Mr. Higi, I heard through the grapevine. Is your son doing well?
Huh? My adoptive father let out a yelp. I don't think he could comprehend the sudden question. Huh? Son? What do you mean?
Oh, that's strange. I heard you had an adopted son.
That's a personal matter. My adoptive father desperately tried to keep a smile on his face and interrupted Miss Kisaki, but she didn't stop.
Actually, the other day, I met your son. He's lovely, Hiroto. He always cleans our office beautifully.
Ha ha ha. I see. Cleaning. He's a no-good son that can only do that kind of stuff. He must have felt relieved after seeing Miss Kisaki smile. He admitted to my existence. Then...
It's a great job. Because of him, we get to work comfortably. Actually, I want to get closer to him, but I don't have the courage.
What? You want to? That's great. I'll introduce you to my son. He must have seen a glimpse of a wedding with the heiress. He spoke cheerfully. We can't get in touch with him recently, but we think that means he's doing well.
You really don't know anything. I'm pretty sure Hiroto is being hospitalized for overworking.
What? How could that be? There's no way he would have known. I haven't talked to them once since I left.
He must be doing well, huh? That only works when there's trust in the family. You treated him like a stranger, no less than that, so I don't think you have any right to say that. Actually, a couple has been looking for Hiroto. Through me, they were able to find each other.
A couple? Who could that be?
And don't worry, you'll find out soon enough.
She smiled widely. A man walked in, and my adoptive father shook. Meanwhile, at the Higi household...
Excuse me, is Hiroto here?
Lady, what are you doing here? There's only a cute little daughter named Konomi here.
That's strange. I heard he should be here.
What? You came for that guy? Do what you want then.
The woman was at a loss for words.
Konomi, what's wrong? I heard someone come. Who are you? Oh, Mommy, this person came to see that weirdo.
Nice to meet you. I'm taking care of Hiroto's sister. We're the Rindos. I'm gonna jump in. You chose to take in a child and are calling them a weirdo. Isn't that a bit selfish? These children have no choice but to live there no matter how they're treated.
My adoptive mother's eyes glinted with suspicion for a second, but she understood quickly and went pale.
You act like a parent when it's convenient and kick them out when you don't need them. You call yourself a mother?
You can't just say that. I went through all that pain to give birth to her. Of course our own child is more precious. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that my life is limited because of that guy. I'm the real daughter. He's a stranger. Once you're in high school, you can work and make your own money, so of course, he was kicked out.
You were the ones that decided to take him in. I'm shocked at your selfishness.
Don't worry about this lady, Mommy. Why should my parents have to care about a stranger? And I told you, he left. He's an adult, so he'll manage.
Hiroto must have suffered with a sister like you.
What?
My sister had very high self-esteem. She was furious.
I'm sorry. That's a lovely outfit you've got on. From what I can see, you have some brand name items too. What? You have some taste, I guess. Oh my, since we could afford stuff like this, I guess it's nice that he came to us. Konami, stop!
She had gotten carried away from the compliments. My adoptive mother tried to stop her, but it was too late.
I knew it. You've been skimming from the money that should have gone to Hiroto.
No, we...
Why did he have to work while he was in high school then? I'm a foster parent, so I know that normally you get child support of around 140,000 yen when you adopt a child. You need to be thrifty, but if you had given him all of it, he wouldn't have had to work. But what I heard was that Hiroto only received 90,000 a month. Where did the 50,000 go then?
They had taken some of my child support money and given it to Konomi. While I was struggling, they were living it up. After confirming the truth, Miss Rindo pushed down her fury and continued.
If this was going to happen, we should have taken him even if we didn't have the means.
The Rindos had wanted to take us both. But Umi was still in diapers. The people around them had said that taking in two at once would be too difficult. They had the wiggle room to take in one more, but a year later.
What? He's been adopted? I see.
They came to see me at the orphanage to adopt me. But I was already with the Higis then.
We plan on making up for not being able to take him in before. It takes time to heal a broken heart, but we have to get back what was stolen from him. The money he should have received. You will pay him in full.
What?
A while later, the amount that I should have received from them was summed up. It became clear that they had all the money I should have gotten when I was 18 and my parents' inheritance. They had used the money, but they had to give me everything that was left.
It's your fault. You said we could use this money.
They had to pay around 4 million yen. Their standard of living dropped significantly and suddenly. You've angered the Lovekoi heiress. Look what you've done. On top of everything, it became a big deal at work, and my adoptive father was demoted and his pay was cut.
That family was using their adopted child's inheritance and money to do all that. They're terrible.
As for my adoptive mother and sister, the neighbors judged them for their extravagant lifestyle. Because of all that, the family fell apart. I didn't know that you knew Umi's adoptive father. Thanks to Miss Kisaki, I met with Umi's parents. They were kind. I was relieved.
I couldn't believe it either. Should I let Umi know that she has a brother? When I do, will Umi resent us for taking her away from her brother? Mr. Rindo was always saying that and getting down about it.
Miss Kisaki and Umi's dad knew each other through work. Umi's dad had been telling Miss Kisaki about us because she was so kind. When she heard that I was looking for Umi, she had reached out to Umi's parents. I'm sorry, Hiroto. We couldn't take you in, and you suffered. And we hid the fact that she had a brother from Umi. We should have looked for you sooner and let you meet Umi. We can't apologize enough. Raise your head, please. I'm so grateful you took Umi in. You don't have to apologize. If Umi is well, that's enough for me. After a while, 4 million yen was deposited. It was everything I was owed. I realized that a lot of people had worked behind the scenes for me. I was truly grateful. I want to use this money to study so I can work for Lovekoi Solutions. A week later, Miss Kisaki and I were at the Rindos as an acquaintance of Mr. Rindo.
Mr. Higi, Miss Kisaki, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming.
I was speechless after seeing a grown Umi. I held back tears and held out the cake I had brought. Umi doesn't remember that I'm her brother. I was prepared for that. You're so big now. In my memories, you could barely speak.
Mr. Higi, please pick a cake first.
But I'm the visitor here.
It's okay. I'm happy you came. Also, I don't know why, but I want you to choose first. We just met, so I wonder why.
Thank you. Then I will. I remembered the strawberry cake I gave to Umi that day and felt a sting in the back of my nose. I was happy. Even if we were apart, maybe we were bonded as family. I wonder if I'll ever tell Umi that I'm her brother. The future is bright. I would move forward alongside my partner, Miss Kisaki.